Hey, what's going on everyone? I am the OPJellicent and I have week number 6 of season number 6 of the WPL, going up against Anubis Dreams and his Seattle Togedemarus, who have had quite a rough start so far. They are currently sitting at 0-5. We're sitting at 3-2, coming off of a pretty tough loss against Slaybate and the Toronto Torkoals, so we're hoping to bounce back this week. But before I get into the matchup, be sure to go ahead and check out Anubis Dreams down below in the description. Go ahead and subscribe to him, he does some great stuff over there. And be sure to go ahead and subscribe over here if you guys want to follow the Aggrons through the WPL, as well as the Blackwings through the rest of the IBA. We do competitive Pokemon daily, and we're so close to 500 subscribers, it's kind of insane. But yeah, be sure to go ahead and do that. But let's go ahead and get into the matchup now. We're bringing a pretty standard Webs Hyper Offense squad with lead Galvantula, Tailglow Manaphy with a little bit of bulk to switch into stuff like Delphox. I believe this is Assault Vest Mamoswine, great switch into the Lati, but it struggles against the Medicam and the Celebi if it is offensive. And we have Life Orb, Emboar with the Sucker Punch, just to make sure that we can catch these three Pokemon pretty much. But we will outspeed the latter two, these two right here, if we want to get a Webs up. And then we have Dragon Dance Megalati, which is the first time I'm actually bringing it this season, but I figured he might bring something like Assault Vest Primarina to deal with my Latios, so I figured a Dragon Dance that would do really well, because after Rocks, which we do have on our Mamoswine, actually I don't believe we had Rocks because it's Assault Vest, but after our Dragon Dance we do like 90+% to the Primarina with the Zen Headbutt, so that's really great. And we have coverage for everything else. We have EQ, he had potential Drapion, so Assault Vest Drapion could have been a thing too. And then we have Ghost TMZ Gengar, which he didn't really have a Ghost Resist on his roster at all, so that was looking really solid. But let's go ahead and get into the match right now. I ended up leading off right here with my Galvantula as he leads off with the Celebi. Now, there's a couple things that can happen right here. I can go for the Sticky Web and try to get those up, but I really don't want to risk him staying in and trying to get up his Stealth Rock, so I go right for the Bug Buzz, and this actually ended up working out great. He's not the Bug super effective Reduction Berry, so we knock that thing out. And right here, you might be wondering why I didn't get up Webs right away. The thing is, Primarina does get access to Magic Coat, so I didn't really want Webs getting bounced back, so I decided to Scout right here. Probably questionable play, because now I have to switch in Manaphy to take this hit, and it does like 70%, which kind of sucks, because Manaphy was really important, and Energy Ball is not going to be able to knock this thing out after, but he's going to go for the Moonblast right here, and now I go back into my Galvantula to get up the Webs. If he saved Magic Coat for now, that would have been an amazing play, but he actually goes right into the Latios right here, and just throws off the Psychic, bringing me down to my Sash, indicating he is at least has some offensive investment, maybe Specs or something like that. But now I just go for the Bug Buzz, and I actually end up getting a crit. We obviously outsped because of the Thunder Wave. Obviously it's not affected by Sticky Webs, but the crit kind of sucked, but since it was paralyzed, everything else pretty much just killed it after anyway. Emboar did have the Sucker Punch, and then Gengar Ghosted him. Mamoswine hit it with the Icicle Crash, and Latios Dragon Clawed it, so wasn't really the biggest crit, but he would have been able to break through my Greninja. He would just throw off a Bug Buzz. If it was sub Togedemaru, that could have been something else, but he just goes right for the Iron Head right here, and I bring in my Emboar. Knock this Togedemaru out with Earthquake right now, and so far we are in a pretty great spot because this Emboar does quite a bit of work. Now, right here, I don't really have the greatest switch-ins. I could go Lati, but at this point, Dragon Dance Physical Lati kind of just wins the match, so it's not worth switching it in. Since I can, even if he has Scarf right now and Psychics to knock me out, I can bring it in after and just set up and win. But he does reveal to be Scarf Delphox right here, and I actually decided to go out into my Gengar just because I wasn't sure how much defense he had on this thing, and EQ might have not killed. So I know Ghost Team kills, normal Shadow Ball could have not. He could have made a play and maybe gone Primarina, and then after I knocked that thing out, gone back to Delphox and played off the roll, but he decides to just stay in right here, and I go right for the Never-Ending Nightmare to pick that thing off. Now he goes into the Medicam. He can't hit me with Fake Out, and Bullet Punch is not going to be able to knock me out, so I'll just go for the Shadow Ball right here and do just an Oko that thing. And now he's going to bring out the Primarina, which is really low on health, and we can just throw off the Sludge Wave. We'll outspeed no matter what because of the Sticky Webs, and we knock that thing out. So we finally get another win. Well, I'd say finally, but we won 2 weeks ago. But we're sitting at a pretty good record now of 4-2. We have some really tough matchups coming up, though, against Takio and the Barcelona Garchomps, followed by Matt and the Montreal Melodics, and then DS Gaming and the Birmingham Vulpix, who we did lose to back in week 3. So those will all be interesting. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this match. Once again, if you guys are new and want to follow the Aggrons, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Later.